Can I lay this blanket down right here? Is that okay? Your eyes are so worried. I'm just gonna take it real slow, kind of hang out with you a little bit. I know you just got here, and it's probably pretty scary. The unknown can be. I think the dogs that get me like right in the heart are the ones that have those really expressive eyebrows. He's got those like little mini eyebrow beads that just make it where he can't hide his expressions, his fear, his concern, his anxiety. It's actually pretty interesting because we're in an area of the shelter called Sallyport, and this is where dogs often enter before they're able to be checked in and looked at. And so we don't know a lot about him yet. We're gonna find out a little bit more about his story. Alexis is with me. Alexis, can you see if you can look in the system and see if they took any notes from when he came in?
Yeah, I'll take a look right now.
Perfect. He is obviously just scared. Hi. And understandably so. You have your little blanket back there? Okay. I'm just gonna move that one, bud. He didn't want to make eye contact, which is pretty normal. And he's definitely in that fear state. He's a bigger dog, and so I'm always cautious with larger dogs because I always don't want to create so much pressure where it puts them in a state that causes them to react. With dogs, we always talk about fight or flight. I think anyone who works at a shelter or volunteers a lot or works with dogs that are shut down, you very quickly learn there's a third one, and that's freeze. Or in his state, how do I just melt into not existing? Like I just want to pancake to the floor, and I want to camouflage into this kennel so nobody sees me because I just want all of this to go away. I think we can all relate to that sometimes when we're in a tough spot. I want to look at him, but I think okay, we got some movement there. I'm going to start with a treat. If you watch any of my videos, you see that that's usually where I start, because if I can get a little foot in the door with a treat, we can really, really start to make a difference. And that's what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to sit with him, and there's no goal, but I'm going to just try to show him some comfort. He's new here. I'm just going to try to reassure him that it's going to be okay. He's safe now, whatever his situation, whether his family comes to get him or we help him find a new family. But this transitional period, I want him to know he's okay. And I think it's a he because he's got a blue collar. We'll find out here in a minute. But I'm just going to put a treat right here. Oh, almost. Oh, I thought we had it. But he's licking his lips. I think it's because I stopped talking too. He got a little nervous. I'm going to try to put it a little closer to him. Now, I'm not going to take that treat away from him and move it because I don't want him to feel like anything's being taken from him. He has so little right now. So I'm just going to put another treat closer, kind of past that barrier. There's almost like a false barrier there in there, that metal piece. Nothing. Dang it. Oh. If you've ever been scared or worried, angry, upset, any overriding emotion, you'll notice often you're not hungry or you're excessively hungry, or because fear does things to us that just makes us behave in an odd way. But one of the things it can absolutely do is just make you lose your appetite and not feel safe to take food. And for dogs, that's it, right? They don't feel safe to take food. Fear overrides them. I'll bet he has a story that can explain his sadness, because he's sad. Like, I think that's the thing I'm feeling just sitting with him is sadness. He's not completely shut down. Like, his sniffer's working. So there's some curiosity there. I think there's just some newness of being here that he doesn't understand what's going on. I'm going to try to hand him a treat. It's unlikely to work, but sometimes that little kind of act of kindness can help. Let me try to hand it to him. Nothing. I'm going to try an open hand. Here you go, bud. That was unexpected. Usually, that's the last thing they'll do is take an open hand treat. I know if you have your dog at home You think, oh, they'll give an open-handed treat, or trainers will teach you to do an open-handed treat versus your fingers, so that they're not little hot dogs that a dog takes off and chomps your fingers away. But a dog in a stress situation having a hand in their face like that, look what that looks like. This is definitely a dog that has been around people, probably not a stray dog. What we're going to do is we're going to find out his story, and then we will give him some positive affirmations and just tell him how much he's loved. And I'll bet we can start to see some movement from him if we just show him a little love. I think he's looking for some love. He's got like a little frog tongue. It just takes the treat, right? I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm going to try something to see how he is with touch. I'm going to just gently put my hand on his paw when I give him the treat and see if he jerks away, or if that reaction is okay. Oh, he's okay. He's good with touch. That's good. You know, dogs' paws are extremely sensitive, so I don't want to just go in and touch his paw. But the fact that he's okay with my hand being there, I think we can really help him. But I don't know. Sometimes in these situations too, like I do this often. I even doubt myself, because he's like, the way he's looking away. I mean, even when I look away, he's still looking away. Like that's not like a gentle look away. That is like a go away, leave me alone sort of look. So let's find out a little bit more about his story. Alexis, did you find out anything? Wait, a boy, right?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's only about 1.5 years.
Yeah, he's a puppy, huh? He's a big puppy. I mean, he's a big boy. I don't know. Let me see if I won't look at him, but let me show you guys. Let me show you how big he is, just in case you can't see it. I would say that, like, he's probably a couple pounds overweight too. Like, he got big old paws. There's his paws. Okay, what do we know about him? Did he have a microchip?
Yes, they do know he belongs to somebody, but
Okay.
he is available.
When a dog comes in and they're owner known, they're typically on a 10-day hold, 10 days, because you got to give the owner plenty of time to come find the dog. 5 days if you don't know the owner, so give some time, but you got to get these dogs moved. The shelter deals with thousands of dogs that come through here, and space is an issue, so they have to get dogs into homes or back with families. So, okay, so that concerns me. So tell me more, because if we know who the owner is and he's already available for adoption, and how many days has he been here?
He's been here for only about 2 or 3 days.
He's so new. He's a puppy and he's new, and no wonder he's scared. Hi, bud. Hi. There you go. He's got such gentle little teeth. Okay, so all right, so tell me more. Hit me with it.
He was turned in by the owner, which is why he's available now. And the craziest part is he was actually here at the shelter as a puppy. He came in as a stray puppy,
Okay.
with a litter, and was adopted from here about, just under 1.5 years ago. Now the owner's saying we're moving and we can't keep him. I try not to place judgment, and I don't think that's my job. I think my mission and my goal is to show comfort and love to animals and help spread awareness about adoption. But these guys are family. They're not a piece of furniture where, when it's not convenient to move that piece of furniture to your new place, that they can't also be moved with you. If he were the decision maker, he would never leave his family. I don't even know him. I can just see it in his eyes that his love and his loyalty would cross leaps and bounds, mountain and valleys, to do whatever it takes to make sure that his family was safe and that they were together. And then he's just discarded like an old armoire that doesn't belong because it doesn't fit in the new bedroom. And that makes me so angry. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set that aside, because I don't want to bring that anger into this space, because I want to bring love into this space. And I hope if you're watching the video, you do the same thing, because the only way that we can make change is by showing what happens, the state that these dogs are in when they're discarded like the garbage. They don't deserve that. And I know there are situations, who knows the situation, and I have empathy.
but I don't have sympathy in this situation. And maybe it's because I'm the cleanup crew, right? And I see this, and I see what the dogs are going through. But he just deserves more than that. Here in a minute, we're going to give him some positive affirmations and just let him know that he deserves more than that. All of us are going to do that together. We'll be his family until he has one that he deserves. Anything else in there that I should know? Sorry, I just went on, I was just preaching it.
It did come in with the name.
Don't even tell me. No, I don't even want to know it. You know what?
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Names are so important. My full name is Kanaka, Hana Ana no Ke Akua. That name was given to me at birth, and I carry that with such honor. And there's so much that goes into a name. I know a name that would be really good. There's a book I love, Arthur the King. Have you heard of this book? It's a movie now.
Yeah, I heard of the movie, actually.
I cannot wait to see it. It's no small movie, like Mark Wahlberg starring in it. So Michael goes on this adventure racing world championship. It's like, if you've ever heard of an ultra marathon, it's like that, but just amped up. I mean, you can really put your life at risk here. It's a big deal. And as he's on this journey, this dog comes out of nowhere that needs help. And it's been a while since I've read the book, which is why I'm so excited to see the movie, because they help this dog along the way, and in turn this dog helps them. And you know, I don't want to spoil it, everything that happens, but it's a nail biter. And it's a true story. The movie is based off a true story. The thing is, it's hard enough to get through this race, just like the normal human couldn't do it. I'd like to think I could do it. Like, I'd probably tell people I could do it. I probably couldn't do it. But then also to have this extra team member along the way. Like, when you go on these races, you have the exact amount of food and water that you need. And so, you know, you can't now take an animal with you. The whole team is encouraging him to just let go of this animal. They're like, you can't bring this animal with you, but he will stop at nothing. And it's one of those tales where they save each other. It's pretty neat. I can't wait to be refreshed. It's been a while since I've read the book, and I'm going to go see the movie. And I say that because I think this name would be so fitting for him, Arthur. He may not feel like a king right now, but if you fast forward to one of you seeing this, or it being shared, and him getting adopted, and him being there with his family, and the loyalty that he's willing to give to them, they give to him in return, that will make anyone feel like a king. It's not sponsored. I'm just a big fan of the book, and my friends actually are part of making the movie, and so I'm actually gonna go see it this week. I think Arthur would be a great name, and we'll try that out on him. But first, I just want to give him some positive affirmations, and let's see if we can get him out of his shell and see what a little love can do. And just tell him, I'm going to scoot back by him a little bit, see if I can give him a little comfort back there. Hi, bud. Can I come back here? I'm not going to take your blanket. I'm just going to put mine right back here, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. I think that you are a good boy, and you deserve love. And I am sorry that your family left you behind, because you did not deserve that. You deserve love and hugs and treats. Do you want a treat? Do you know that word, treat? You do, don't you? You want a treat? Guess what? Today starts the first day of your new life. It's going to be amazing. I know it's a little scary right now, but if you trust me, we're going to help you find a home and a family that loves you as much as you love them, okay? We have something really neat for you, a brand new name to start this new adventure. You want to hear it? It's Arthur. What do you think about that, Arthur? He likes it. That was really cute. Arthur. Hi, Arthur. Arthur, can I give you a little pet? Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, good boy. Arthur, you are a good boy. Oh, yeah. Good dog. I just want you to know you didn't do anything wrong. You have only done everything right, and you do not deserve to be in this situation. You're here now, but that's okay, because you're safe and you are taken care of, and we're going to make sure that you know this. Good boy. Yeah, there's a good boy, Arthur. You're a good boy. Oh, does that feel good? Hi, bud. Did you get a little tongue there? That's okay. That feel good? Yeah, oh, good boy. I like to rub the top of their heads so that they can just feel it. Now, you don't want to go in on a dog that you don't know and rub their head. But a dog like this, where you sit with them for a little bit and they're okay with this, it's just like, if you've ever had anyone give you a back rub and you just feel it after, you know? Yeah, good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah, it's a good boy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hi, Bubba. Hi. 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 You're a good boy. Hi. 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 Hi, Bubba. Hi, it's a good boy. Oh, where you going? You checking out my spot? Look at that. He's like, oh, that's a nice warm blanket. A lot of times I'll see you guys' comments where you're like, oh, lay down. That'll make him feel more comfortable. And that is a wonderful comment, because the smaller you can make yourself in these situations physically, the better. And I'm 6'4", we'll say 200. But just so you know, I can't lay down in the kennels. They're not big enough. This one in Sallyport is big enough, but like, that's a great idea, but they're too tall. Here you go, buddy. Hi. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. You want to come up here? You want to come up here? You want to come up here? Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, good boy. I'm winning him over slowly with treats. Good boy, Arthur. Arthur, I love your new name. Arthur. If you're watching this and you write for like blogs or anything like that, or do emails or anything, you can write about how we named him Arthur after the movie, and then that way more people will see it, because they'll be like, oh yeah, the movie, I know the movie, Arthur. I don't know, that sounds like a good plan, right?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Whatever it takes to get more eyeballs, like some rescues will name dogs celebrities. If you ever wonder why like dogs are named after celebrities, because it helps, especially like if that celebrity sees that dog, sometimes they'll adopt them or they'll share that information, so it just gets more eyeballs on them to help that dog get adopted. Because that's what this is really, right? It's like Arthur the book was an amazing story of an unbelievable journey and a bond between man and his best friend. And that's what we're trying to do here. Like when you're watching this video, what's really cool is know that you're a part of this journey. Which, by the way, if you want to be a member, I'd love to have you. It's a really neat community, and we're working to get dogs adopted. And if you want to support any of this, you can buy a shirt. We've got these Sitting with Dog shirts, possibly Laying with Dog shirts next, but I'll link it in the video. And let me know if you've seen the movie. Comment down below what you thought of it. Let's show everybody how pretty you are. He's a pretty guy. He's scared, but here, you want a treat in there? Oh, you found one. Oh, I didn't bring that treat in there. Bonus. You don't want that one though, huh? You only want my treats. Good boy. Good boy. Look how cute he is though, huh? You can tell like once he's comfortable, boy, he'll have a little pep in his step, and when he has that confidence. Also, let me just say that the line on his back, a lot of times people say, oh, maybe he's a Ridgeback. He's not. What happens is when he comes in, so I think I said he hadn't been through health check, but if he's been here for a couple of days, he has. But what happens is that line on his back is flea and tick meds, because they don't want fleas at the shelter. And so it just kind of sticks up a little bit. I can, with complete accuracy, say no Ridgeback in this dog. What kind of dog do you think he is? What's the sheet say?
Australian cattle dog mix.
No
which
way.
I can see the face pattern maybe a little bit, but I mean, obviously his size and everything else is saying no.
Shepherd mix, probably, of some sort.
Definitely shepherd mix.
But the thing is like, guys, the shelter's not experts. They see a lot of dogs come through here. They have to process dogs quickly. They just try to say, okay, here's what it could be.
Maybe when he was a puppy.
Yeah.
Thought,
Oh, you know what? It might have been listed at that when the first time he came in.
That's what it
and
was.
Now that he's returned. I guess the thing that's so disappointing to me about this is that someone adopted him from the shelter, so you think they know better, but that's not always the case, right? A lot of this is education, and we got to share with other people that they're not just property. I mean, I know legally, technically, they're just property, but there's so much more.
Actually, looking at his paws,
Yeah.
white on his scruff and stuff.
Yeah.
I could see it a little bit, but it's, just kind of probably thrown in there with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, that is a good point. Like, there's definitely on his paws freckles, cattle dog freckles. And when he was a puppy, he's probably listed that. So when he came back in, they probably just pulled up that same profile.
Exactly what happened.
I bet they were really surprised when he turned out to be, I mean, how much do you think he weighs? 70, 80 pounds? He's a big boy.
They have him between that exactly. 76 to 100 pounds is what they have him listed as.
If at any moment in the video, you were frustrated or sad or, not unlike me, just know that it's not hopeless or dire. Like, we're getting dogs adopted. You guys being a part of this are getting dogs adopted. When you share this video, like, that's the action you can take. You never know the person that will see this
and come adopt. Like, I'm not making that up, right? Like, when we have people come in here, they say, oh, someone shared a video with me.
Yeah, a lot of the times they'll say, you know, a friend of a friend shared it, just ended up on my feed.
So you guys are just as helpful as me sitting in this kennel. We're all doing this together, so I just want to say thank you. Subscribe if you haven't, because I'd love to have you on this journey with me. And Arthur, you don't have to look at the wall anymore, buddy, because it's going to be okay from here, okay? Breaks my heart how he's just hugging that wall instead of hugging me. It's going to be okay. You got a cute little tongue. Anytime I go to pet him, his little tongue comes out. That's pretty cute. Hi. Hi. Good boy. Good boy. It's a good boy. Here. A treat. Treat. It never ceases to amaze me. Like, most dogs, the last thing they do is take a treat from an open hand like that in a scared situation, and that's the first thing he does. Kind of, you know, funny. We're all different, right? Like, even dogs. Hi, bud. All right, I'll do this too. Go see the movie. I'll put a link down below. I'll get it from my friends, and go watch the movie Arthur the King and let me know what you think. And let's get him adopted. Good boy. You're a good boy, Arthur. Arthur the King. You may not feel like a king right now, buddy, but you will by the time we're done. I promise. Okay, there's one last thing I wanted to do with Arthur. Now, he's available for adoption at Animal Friends of the Valleys in Wildomar, California. That's Southern California. I wanted to cat test him, and this is how they cat test dogs at a lot of shelters. Now, it's super uncomfortable for both parties, all parties involved, but I think that little discomfort is worth it because we'll know how Arthur is with cats. And then it's just more likely to lead to his adoption if somebody knows that if they have cats, they could also adopt Arthur because he's okay with cats or disinterested.
Come here. He's like, I did not do that. Oh, shit. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. I'll be right with you. Come here. He's like, nope. It's okay. I am. He says no. Like, I don't like that. He does. Hey, buddy.
But that's a good sign.
Okay, as uncomfortable as that was, it looks like Arthur has no interest in cats. Success.